Good day, everyone. The Internet and World Wide Web. At the end of this chapter, the student shall be able to 1. Trace the history of the Internet, 2. Identify the ways to access and connect with the Internet, 3. Analyze how data travels through the Internet, 4. Perform search functions on the web, 5. Create a personal web page. The Internet capitalized as in Internet when the first came into widespread use. It defined as a worldwide network connecting to a million of computers via the dedicated routers and servers. When computers are connected to the Internet, end users could start sending and receiving different types of information. These types of information can be sent and received via electronic mails or emails, text or video chats, and or conferencing and computing programs, among others. Now, most telephone companies all over the world also function as internet service providers. In the Philippines, the PLDT Corporation, formerly known as Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company, is the largest network company. Communications Incorporation and Digital Mobile Philippines Incorporation, commercially known as Sun Cellular, are collaborating with PLDT while Globe Telecom has acquired Bayan World Wide Web Telecommunications, commonly known as Bayantel or Bayan. These telecommunication companies use high-speed cables to transmit data, but no one actually owns the internet. Large internet service providers own infrastructure through which internet is delivered. Today, according to the 2018 Global Digital Suite of reports from We Are Social and Hootsuite, there are more than 4 billion people anywhere in the world connecting to the internet for various reasons. This is the many uses of the internet. The internet then and now. Even though today's internet bears little resemblance to its forebear of almost 50 years ago, it still functions in basically the same way. The internet has evolved into something different from the special purpose restricted use network its planner originally envisioned it to be. Northern 2012. The internet started from the Advanced Research Project Agency's Wide Area Network, which is called the ARPANET. This established by the U.S. Department of Defense in the 1960s so that the military's research unit could collaborate or partner with the government laboratories. Before it became known as the Internet, ARPA's network served universities, defense contractors, and a few government agencies. Afterwards, other universities and U.S. institutions were connected to ARPANET that resulted in the growth of ARPANET different from everyone's expectations. ARPANET then attained the name of Internet, the advancement of hypertext-based technology known as World Wide Web, WWW, or just simply as the web has provided the channels for displaying text, graphics, animations, etc. Its other features of enabling easy search and offering navigations tools prompted and internet's unpredictable worldwide growth. The Internet 2 environment, future empowerment. Internet 2 is a not-for-profit networking consortium founded in 1996 by 34 university research institutions in the U.S. It provides a collaborative environment where U.S. research and education organizations work together and develop advanced technologies and innovative solutions such as telemedicine, digital libraries, and virtual laboratories to assist education, research, and community development. Internet 2 manage the Internet 2 network, a next generation optical and internet protocol network that is capable of delivering enhanced network services and is better, faster, and more efficient than the typically internet or broadband connections. Internet 2 maintains a secure network testing and research environment. It began operating the Internet 2 DCN Dynamic Circuit Network, an advanced technology that allows user-based allocation of data circuits over the fiber optic network. As of May 2016, this community comprises 317 U.S. higher education institutions, 81 corporations, 64 affiliates and affiliate members, 43 regional and state education networks, and more than 65 national research and education networking partners representing over 100 countries. The Philippines, via the Philippine Research, Education, and Government Information Network, or PREGINET, is among the international peers reachable via Trans-Eurasia Information Network. One of the Internet 2's peering relationships, just in August 2017, a national training course on nuclear neurology was held in which nationwide webcast among hospitals was made possible through the high-speed connectivity provided by PREGINET and the video conference server hosted locally at the Department of Science at Technology Advanced Science and Technology Institute or DOST ASTI by supporting telemedicine or telehealth in the country. This information infrastructure therefore enables Philippines hospitals to keep abreast of new medical diagnostic and world-class treatment option without having to travel abroad. Internet today is still growing. Today, the Internet connects thousands of networks and billions of users around the world. The number of Internet users as January 2018 is 4.021 billion, which means that more than half of the world's population is now online, as revealed by We Are Social and Shoot in their 201 global digital shoot of reports. Despite this high number, the Internet has no central ownership. It means that no single person or group controls the network. Although there are several organizations such as Internet Society of the World Wide Web Consortium. The purpose is standards for Internet-related technologies and guidelines for its appropriate use. This organization almost universally support the Internet's openness and lack of centralized control. As a result, the Internet is open to anyone who can access it. If one can use a computer and if the computer is connected to the internet, he or she is free not only to use the resources hosted by others, but also to create resources of his or her own. That is, the internet user can publish the documents on the World Wide Web, exchange email message with other users, other tasks, jobs the internet can do. Internet users may wonder about the jobs that the internet can do. However, there is only one simple job that the internet does, and it is to move, transfer, or assign a computerized information from one place to another. This information can be in the form of text documents, image, audio, video, and software programs, among others. All this information is known as data. The internet can handle different kinds of information and assist people to perform various jobs, from the simple task and handling of email, researching on websites, and sending chat messages, to the more sophisticated functions of creating websites and programming possible through various software programs. How data travels the internet. Data and information are transferred around the world through wide or wireless transmission media. In the Philippines, the transmission media that make up the internet backbone allow information or data exchange between networks at several locations across the country, such as La Union in the northern part of Batangas, Cavite, and Davao. Down south, the high-speed equipment in these sites function similarly to a highway interchange. Data is transferred from the network to another until it reaches its final destination. Circuit switching. Much of internet runs on the ordinary public telephone network. However, there is a big difference between how telephone call works and how the internet carries data. For example, friend A gives friend B a telephone call. The telephone then open the direct connections, also known as the circuit, between friends as home and friends B's homes. In this scenario, a direct line can be pictured out running along miles of cable from friend as telephone to friend BS. Telephone as long as the two friends are over the telephone, the connection or circuit stays open between the two telephones. How data moves through the internet. Circuit switching is one of the most common schemes utilized to build a communication network, such as case of ordinary telephone calls. Circuit switching, however, is inefficient because if you stay connected with your friend or relative over the phone of all the time, the circuit is disconnected and is therefore blocking other people from using it. A traditional dial-up connection of the set in which a computer dials a telephone number to reach the internet service provider uses circuit switching. This appears inefficient because browsing the internet and using the telephone at the same time are not possible. As time goes by, technology are improved that develop as well. Most data that moves over the internet in an entirely different way is called packet switching. This is a mode of transmission in which the message is broken into smaller parts called packets, which are sent independently and then reachable at the ultimate destination. Suppose an email from the Philippines is sent to someone in South Korea, Singapore, Thailand, China, Italy, and the US, and the other countries. Instead of having a nutty circuit between the home in the Philippines and those in the mentioned countries, and sending the email in one go, the email is broken into tiny pieces happens at the back of the system. Theoretically, these packets are designed their ultimate destination. They travel by different routes, and when they reach their definitive destination, this packet will then reassemble to make the email's message one end compared to circuit switching. Packet switching therefore is much more efficient. A permanent connection is not necessary between the two places communicating, with avoids blocking the entire chunk of the network each time a message is sent. Comparison between circuit switching and packet switching. What computers do on the internet. Computers do a different job on the internet. Some computers work like electronic filing cabinets that store information and send it when clients request so. These are called servers. A server is a computer that is designed to process any request for data and delivers data to other client computers over the local network or the internet. A client is a computer or device that gets information from a server. Any computer running with special software can function as a server, and servers have different roles to play. A computer that hold the user accounts, computer accounts, organizational units, and application server is called the Active Directory Domain Services or ADDS. Another machine that help the dynamic host configuration protocol or DHCP server is a server that configures IPv4 and IPv6 addresses, specifically in giving name to each IP address up to its root recognition, which is called Domain Name System or DNS server. Another machine that hold and manage documents is known as the file server, while the other one that hold users, mail services, and web services is referred to as web server 2. A device that connects printers to client computers through the internet is called a print server. It accepts print jobs from the computers, pieces these jobs, and sends them to the appropriate printers. Besides client and servers, the internet is made up of hardware device designed to receive, analyze, and send incoming packets to another network. This is called router. Having a computer devices both or at home and in school, you probably a router that connects all of your devices to the internet. Router can be compared to a simple mailbox placed at the corner of a street and which represents your single point to entry to World Wide Network. The World Wide Web. The World Wide Web, WWW, is referred to as the collection or public websites that are connected to the internet worldwide together with the client computers, which include personal computers, laptops, iPads, and cellular phones that access its content. Web technologies. The www is considered to be one of the applications in the internet and computer networks. This is based on three fundamental technologies that are said to be part of the www development: hypertext markup language, or HTML, is a standard markup language used for creating web page. HTML is classified as the set of markup symbols or codes appended in a file intended for presentation of a World Wide Web browser page. Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HITP) is classified as the set of standards allowing users of the World Wide Web to interchange information seen on web page. Port 80 is the standard port for HTTP connections, web servers, and web browsers. Is a software application for recovering, presenting, and navigating information resources on the World Wide Web. There are different browser applications that are currently used in the www, such as Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, and more. The World Wide Web today, last March 12, 2017, www turned 28 years, a milestone that recalls the invention of the www, which has changed humanity and developed a new virtual world within a generation. There are known websites that enhance their features in terms of design and development style to adapt to the speedily growing techniques of the users' way of retrieving the web, from large screen computers to small screen mobile phones. It is observed and shown that the way the web works is reasonably simple, having its four basic stages: connections, request, response, and close. The first stage is where many users access the browser, such as Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox. Some of the most used browsers to connect to the web server. Browsers work by using a unique protocol known as the HITP, which demands of particular program text from the web server. The text is actually written in HTML format that informs the browser on how it will display the next on the user's screen. Different technical terms are used in explaining how the web works. One of the most important terms to know is the Uniform Resource Locators, or URLs, which is sorted as the internet address. A URL contains four parts, namely the protocol identifier, which indicates the protocol to use, the domain name, which specifies the IP address where the resource is located, the path of the file name. Mitchell, 2017. According to the W3 Counter, a pre-unit counter that offers website analytics, Chrome is the most used web browser with 60.6% share. As of March 2018, among other web browsers is the list are Safari 15.4%, Internet Explorer and Edge 7.6%, Starbucks 7.2%, and Opera 2.9%. Searching for information of the web. Website is maintained by its owner called a web administrator. The owner can modify the website content as well as add new information in it. However, no single organization controls additions, deletions, and change to all the websites. This means there is no single repository for all the websites found on the internet. Several companies, however, maintain organized directories of websites to help people find information about a specific topic. Shelley, Kashma, and Bermat, 2011. There are two mainly managed search tools that people use is locating information on the web. Subject directories, engine subject directories are developed and maintained by human editors and not by electronic spiders or robots that are used to etc. web page automatically. A search engine, on the other hand, uses small programs called spiders or bots like Googlebot, Yahoo, Slurp, and MSN Bot that polish the internet, follows, link, and returns information to the research engine's indicator. If you enter a phrase with spaces between the words in the search text, most search engines returns links to page that include all of the words. There are several techniques that can be used to improve web researches, such as using specific words and placing the most important terms first in the search text or phrase, using quotation marks to create exact phrases. This helps the search engine find what it is looking for by using the exact sequence of words, using all possible spelling, for example, organization and organization. In addition of searching for web page, many research engines allow searching for image, news, articles, and various reports in different formats. One of the most popular search engines now is Google. Below is an overview of some of the most useful Google search threads released in 2016, from basic tips to new features. 1. Use quotes to search for unexact phrases by typing in double quotes at the start and end for a certain word or phrase. Google will provide the exact word or phrasing you need. 2. Use an asterisk within quotes to specific unknown or variable words. The asterisk symbol A will provide possibilities. It is helpful. For example, if you are trying to determine a song from its lyrics but you forget some are living in the information technology era, the words, or if you are trying to complete a sentence but could not remember that what it was. 3. The minus sign to eliminate results containing certain words, while the asterisk gives you possibilities. The mean sign eliminates result of certain words. Just type of minus sign prior to the word you do not want include in the search. Search websites for keywords. You can specify certain content format and or for you want Google search to provide. For instance, if you want to specifically search for PDF files regarding a certain topic, simply type the keyword PDF followed by a colon symbol and the topic you are searching for. 5. Compare using BS. By using the BS or versus between two words you want to compare, Google will provide an in-depth analysis of the two words, such as pointing out similarities and differences. 6. Use define. To search for the meaning of the word slang included, the define keyword provides a dictionary definition of a word. Also, will be able to see etymology and a graph of its use over time. Search an image using your mobile device's camera. You can search for image online by going to Google Image, activating your camera phone and taking a picture of the image you are searching for. Google will provide you with similar image on the web.